Alright, welcome back to the vlog. Today is, March 8th, 2012. And I was just thinking of a couple things. On my main channel here lately, the last couple videos, of course, have been medical related. And I've thought about just doing basically mostly medical related type videos, because that's what I do for a living, so why not talk about that? Of course, I do write and all that sort of stuff. The main channel videos, they take a bit of time to do, mainly the editing. That's what takes most of the time. Anyone who's gone through an edited video knows it can be quite cumbersome, laborious, however you want to say it. And these little one-take wonders, it's just me talking about stuff that matters to me, opinions, things like that. But I have thought about, just recently, maybe making a video on EKGs, ECGs, the other word, electrocardiograms, or I don't know what else you would call them, EKG. Checking out your heart rhythm, where it has the little that. So I thought about doing that because I really like the cardiac type stuff. So things dealing with the heart, really interesting and all that. So that was one thing I thought about doing. Another one is medications. So, like, if you take a medication, whether it's like a beta blocker, or you take some kind of diuretic or a loop diuretic, do you know what that means? Do you know what it is? Do you know why you're taking it? Do you know what some of the side effects are for it? Most people probably don't. They just take it because their doctor says to take it. You take it this often, and that's it. Kind of like blood pressure pills. People are told by their doctor, their family physician, or their cardiologist, or whoever, to take this blood pressure pill, twice a day. Once in the morning, once in the evening, take, however many milligrams, and that's it. And they just do it. They don't check their blood pressure. They don't check their heart rate. If it's beta blocker, you need to check both your blood pressure and your heart rate. You can buy one of those little digital ones that fit on your wrist. You push a button and it'll pump up. It'll take your blood pressure and it'll check your pulse for you. So, and for each individual, it may be a little bit different, but generally, if your blood pressure, if the top number is less than 100, then you want to hold that blood pressure pill. Don't take it right then. If you're taking a beta blocker like Lopressor, which is also called metoprolol, or metoprolol, depending on whoever says it, or Coreg, carvedilol, if it ends in LOL, usually it's a beta blocker, if it's for blood pressure. But if it's a beta blocker, then that means it can also slow the heart rate. So if your heart rate is less than 60, you want to hold that, unless your heart rate is pretty much always under 60. If it runs in the 50s normally, then you can take it, but if it's less than 50, you should hold it. Just some basic things like that. So, I don't know, if you want to know something about a medication that you're taking, you're just not sure where to really look and what is a good, legitimate source to look this information up on, let me know. I can get that information, and I can explain it to you. I could even post it somewhere. So, those were a couple of the ideas that I had making the videos and talking about medications. What matters to you, like medically? Do you have some kind of a medical issue that you really don't have a lot of knowledge about? You don't know where to find credible information? You don't want to just go onto some .com website that's out there that anybody could have thrown something up on, like Wikipedia or something. Don't trust what's on Wikipedia. You just don't know who put what on there. I go to government sites, like the National Institutes of Health, the Centers for Disease Control. Usually university websites are pretty credible. .edus, things like that. Yeah. So if there's something that matters to you, whether it's medical or whatever, just let me know. I'll see if I can get something up for it. I may put something right here just on the vlog and just, address whatever it is that you're wondering about, or you'd like more information on. And my main channel, I may do a video on EKGs. to have some books and things that have graphics, of course. Talk about the different types of rhythms for your heart and the common dysrhythmias, or abnormal rhythms that some people live with, whether it's a block, like a first degree AV block. I know that probably doesn't make any sense to what it is, but it would if I explained it. Atrial fibrillation, which I've talked about in a video on another channel that I've had for quite a while that I'm thinking about just shutting down and just putting everything on this main channel, because having too many channels just gets really confusing at times, and it's hard to keep up with them all, and yeah, so it's easier just to tell people, check out this one channel, it has this information, search for this. So, alright, I'm going to let you go because this is going on, 5 minutes, 20 seconds now. But let me know in the comments if there's a medication that you take that you're wondering about. I don't know if there's some kind of disease process that you have that you really don't know much about. I can find a place to point you in the right direction to get some good information. I can explain a couple things about it. I can tell you maybe what they would do in the hospital if it's like an acute condition, whether it's an exacerbation of congestive heart failure or COPD exacerbation or asthma exacerbation. If you're diabetic and your blood sugar is really high or really low, just so many different things. I've worked in a lot of different areas and seen a lot of different treatments for different things. And I can always look up that information also if I don't know exactly. Or I can ask anybody that I work with, my wife, my brother, myself. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to let you go. So, this is going on a little bit long. Let me know in the comments things that I talked about in this vlog. If you want to know something, if you want me to check something out for you, or if there's just something that you're really interested in and you think maybe I'd be interested in it, let me know in the comments and I will check it out. Alright, I will talk to you all later.